Manchuka.
In the groin. Everything's in the groin.
You miss your old familiar sewage, waiting just underneath the toilet. Everywhere you look, everywhere. Okay. Can I do parodies to?
Maybe. Or, like Weird Al Yankovic does. So
Right.
we're gonna say yes.
So there you go. There's your
So good.
fuller dead cells.
I used to watch that show all the time.
And
Everywhere you look.
talking about like wasted efforts, like with our collections and stuff like that. I mean, well, kids today are extremely
Are the
addicted to their
worst.
phones. That's true. And all I can think of now is how much time that I waste watching shows like Full House, Step by Step, Family Matters. Oh gosh, so many of them. What's the other one? Oh, Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell was really good.
I mean,
One of those actresses then starred in a very racy movie. And
yeah, one of the NC-17 ones.
woo!
Did you watch it?
I mean, I knew what it was. I know. I mean, I saw it on TV.
Like an edited version, or just like a trailer?
Like I saw. So it would have been an edited version, right? But it's like I saw that it was on TV, and then like, you know, started like looked at it and saw it as like. So what they did is they like drew like a fake brassiere on the girls, like, and so I'm just like, okay. So then I realized like, okay, this is not a show that I should probably watch, even if it is fake. And it's just like it's nuts, and it's like, cause you just don't think that. You think of them as these actors and actresses that like play these characters that have morals, and you're like, oh, they don't. That's all a lie.
What happened to Elizabeth Berkley after that?
I don't know. I mean, because I don't even know. Did she even do any other shows after that?
I want to say yes, but I mean, and oddly enough, you know, like probably one of the most popular ones that have been in the public sphere for quite some time would be Mario Lopez.
Yeah.
AC Slater completely kind of changed like what you would think of him, right? Because I mean, was it the Talk? Is that what it was?
I don't remember.
Like
no.
the male version of The View or whatever? And you were like
yeah.
part of the trio or something. I don't know. Anyway.
I don't even remember.
Like that, I know
so
that
funny.
much about
That's funny.
Mario Lopez, aka AC Slater.
Hey, it's okay. You can love AC Slater. I love him too, just differently than you. That's okay.
Or worse, poor sad Screech, Dustin Diamond.
Dustin Diamond, yeah.
Horrible, like kind of thing, right?
What happened to him?
Oh well, he turned into like a very raunchy stand-up comedian,
Oh.
and I think ended up dying not too long ago. And I thought he was like a porn addict or something like that.
Oh, that's too bad.
Right. Then I think Mark Paul Gosselaar, who, you know, obviously Zach is my favorite, right? He was the guy that you wanted to be, which is odd because I didn't want to be popular, but I also thought he was cool, and I especially loved the college years episodes.
Yeah, I liked the college
man.
stuff too, actually. I thought it was super interesting that they had done something like different.
Yeah. And then, even better, I don't know why, I don't know if anybody else has ever heard of the movie, but I like Saved by the Bell, I like Mark Paul Gosselaar, and I liked the movie Newsies. And I want to
Of
say,
course you did.
yeah, I want to say the older brother David in that is in it. I thought that he was the actor with Mark Paul Gosselaar in this movie called Dead Man on Campus.
Dead Man on Campus. Never heard of that.
And yeah, it's like 97 or 98.
Oh, that was a big jump.
And they both starred in it, you know, and the kid from, if I'm thinking it right, I'd have to look into this, probably waste of time as well. But
Of course.
he was like the upstanding one, whereas Mark Paul Gosselaar was the not so upstanding one. And as somebody as naive as me, probably, you know, watching a show like this, I thought it was so funny. As an 18-year-old, I got my younger brother in because I wanted him to watch it so I could talk to him about it. He's 30 years younger than I am. No wonder he.
Well, that's a pretty big difference too. Like 3 years from 18 to 15. Like you're really different. It's the King's coat of arms.
So yeah, 15 to 18. So I mean, you can only imagine like me sneaking you in when you're like 10 years old or something.
Yeah. So good.
But anyway, I don't know why I enjoyed that movie so much, but it's probably kind of like I kind of also like this movie, and it was, I forget who else stars in it. I don't think he's the main character, but maybe Seth Green, and it's what is that? Anyway, it was another like high school coming of age movie type of thing. Man, you're a horrible shot.
I know. I was expecting it to actually like go farther, but it is pretty like close. So did you bring your story?
I did.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I meant to print it out, and then I was like, crap, I forgot. So now I got this big hulking laptop from
That's
2014
funny.
that the other Cam said that if I, just buy some RAM and a solid state drive, then, it'd probably run a lot faster, which I probably will do, and I won't have to buy a new
I could
laptop.
help you with that if you need help.
Yeah.
Look, Panchaku V plus. So 5.
Ooh.
Man, that does a ton of damage.
Wow.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like my punch.
You get the machete pistol.
Boom.
That's like isn't there a movie with Danny Trejo called Machete?
Yeah. Machete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I think I watched some of the edited version.
Yeah, I never seen it. Cause I've seen movies like Kill Bill and that stuff, and it's just like, why does it keep saying don't break the door? Like, I'm going to break the door. I gotta move forward. Oh, okay, gotta choose a mutation. Cause I'm just like not into body mutilation stuff. Like, cause like we talked about It, and it was like, and I really like It, but the very opening scene when the clown, hurts the little boy, it's rough. Like, and it's like, it makes me angry, and it makes me like wanna go and like take care of that stupid clown myself. And it's just like, oh, brother. But that's why I like the movie so much, because something so horrible did happen, and then his brother eventually avenges him, which is great, which makes me super, super happy.
Dang, yeah, that's
Oh,
wicked.
jeez.
Hopefully-
One hit killer.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get to that boss again.
yeah. Are you on your way then?
Yeah,
Not as many hit points though. But
true.
better weapon.
Much better weapon. Jeez.
Admiral Akbar got nothing. You might finally make it to your 30.
Yeah, I know. Right? And it's only because it's been one hit killers. Oh, dang it. Cam, you ruined it.
Jinxed it. This is the announcer's curse.
Oh, brother.
That's right. Aaron Rodgers hasn't thrown an interception in 550 tries.
He'll never rupture his Achilles. Oh, poor Rodgers. That made me so sad.
That is.
Because I don't really hate anyone. I try not to hate any, like, especially professional athletes.
Yeah.
Why am I running so fast? Oh well, worked for me. But yeah, that was sad for me. I had hoped he would
I know.
go the distance with that.
So is he gonna retire? I think now. Is it
I don't know, man, because that, like, coming back from your Achilles is not, like, it's tough, and it's like, not only does he have to come back, but then he has to get in shape, and it's like,
Well, I mean, we see what happened to our good buddy, Alex Smith.
oh, I know.
I'm a huge fan of, because he was at school at the same time that I was at the University of Utah. And I saw him during a night class. I was going to a night class, and I saw him in the hall, and the children was all iced up. And I was like, hey, kind of a little bit of Star Trek, but it was more kind of like, wow, look at that. They're real
Right.
people.
They're actually, they're like us.
Yeah, they're just like us. And I mean, it's just kind of cool to see. So, I mean, I'm sure
Right.
he doesn't remember that at all, but, and that was, really crappy what happened to him, too. But, I
Oh,
mean,
man.
it's kind of a great success story at the same time. So,
Right.
But it's a career killer, his career.
Yeah, I mean, I think he came back for like maybe a couple games. I'm trying to remember. I know he came back, but it was like that was pretty much it.
Yeah, but I mean, that
I mean, he almost lost his leg.
Yeah. And that's pretty scary because, I mean, you would think that they'd have the best medical care and everything like that, but
Right.
what was it, a staph infection or something, or gangrene that got
Yeah,
into
it was-
because from the hospital
yeah.
because it was so bad? So, yeah, that sucks for Aaron Rodgers. How's Zach Wilson doing?
Not good. And that's also the other travesty is it's like if he's a human being. I wish him success. I didn't feel like what I had seen because I watched him. Stupid. I'd watched him all in college.
Yeah.
And it's just like I had seen. Oh, I want to go down there. I feel right.
Can you keep on doing that? Do you pull up? Ooh.
And ooh, a sniper grenade. That's cool. And it's like, but I watched so many games of him just not making it. And I remember the Michigan State game where they didn't even cross the 50. Oh my gosh, this is so much. Get out of here!
Damn blast. Oh, you're gonna die, dude.
No, I'm not. How dare you suggest that?
Right. So yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily wish people not success, but at the same time, I mean,
Try to be realistic. Well, it's like I always thought he would be a good backup. Like he's good enough to be in the NFL. I do genuinely believe that. I just don't think he's a starter in the NFL.
yeah. I mean, I guess
And honestly, like, be there for 3 years. That's all you need. 3 years, and then you get retirement for the rest of your life. So it's like, as a backup, you just have to make the 53-man roster, and that's it.
yeah.
And then you're good. So it's like, yeah, man, just like that's awesome. Like, do that. There's no shame in that.
Yeah. So let's see. The Utes, they didn't do great.
No. I enjoyed the game for the fact of it being so different than what we're like used to in modern age football.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool to like see them just be straight up killers on the defensive side of the ball and to just go from there. But it obviously leaves somewhat of a bad taste in your mouth because it's like, well, where do you go from here? Like, there's no, how do you have any confidence like for Oregon State, right? And and I don't know. Maybe it's not as dire as we think. Maybe they were just like, yeah, we're gonna change our whole scheme right now. We're just gonna play defense and run the ball. He only threw the ball. Oh, great, cool. Not there. He only threw the ball a couple times, and they're just like, yeah, that's how we're gonna win today. So maybe they just shorted up. I don't know. Maybe they're just like, Nate, we need you just to get us to Cam, get us to Rising, and that's all we're looking for you.
Yeah.
And that could be true.
That much of a difference?
If we'd had Cam.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Cam Rising is the problem the Utes have is because they don't have their starters.
Yeah.
It's a reflect, like before we all were like, we got to win every single year. This just would have been a year of this would have just been what do they call it? The year where you're just rebuilding. That's all that would have been.
Yeah.
Like, the UCLA is not the reason why the Utes didn't score. Like, they have a good defense, but the reason they didn't score is because they have a redshirt freshman quarterback that doesn't know the offense and and our number one weapon, Brant Keithy, is also out. So it's like, you're missing 7 starters and we're still 4-0. I mean, for me, that tells me that the Utes are becoming a team that can like retool year after year. And the funny thing is if all the alignment would have happened this year, we would still be the favorites to win the Big 12, because like we wouldn't be going up against Oregon, Washington, or USC, and we would literally be the top dog in the Big 12, even with a quarterback that we don't really know who he is yet. And it's just normally that's normal. Like you normally go through years like that, and there's no shame in that. Cam is completely different and better comparatively to Nate Johnson.
You think it would make sense though, because this is Cam's last year, to keep Nate Johnson in?
No, as soon as Cam can get back, it's his job. And that's exactly why they'll get him back, because why would we... Oh gosh, that shield doesn't work. Why would we waste the time that we actually have with him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, so we have limited time with him. So it's like, it doesn't make sense to not play him if he's available to us. I really don't know what to do with that shield.
Yeah, shield?
No, the shield that he uses, because it's like, and then he...
Oh.
Oh. Oh. I hate that. That's so dumb.
Is that a kidney punch so you couldn't heal all the way?
Well, and it's just the fact that I, like, when I do my healing, I don't just heal, like, automatically.
Yeah. Oh.
Like...
Oh.
Ugh, that's so frustrating.
Damage times 2.
Oh.
Dang. That's your head.
Like it's delayed, so you actually have to like... Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was frustrating to get caught in that corner. But yeah, I mean, it would be like... If it weren't a difference, it'd be like saying, okay, well, then a team is just a team no matter what players they put in. It's like, well, we obviously know that's not true.
Yeah. Is Kansas that good?
Kansas is good. The reason why BYU lost, in my opinion, is because of the mistakes they made. And the thing is they honestly just flipped the win and loss that I thought that they were going to have. Like, they beat Arkansas because Arkansas made huge mistakes. And there's like no shame in that. Like, I'm not saying anything about that. They won because they took advantage of Arkansas's miscues, and that's awesome. Kansas this time took advantage of BYU's miscues, and it was in Kansas, and so they lost. And there's no shame in that, not at all. Kansas is good,
just because they're not usually known as a great football team.
Yeah. I mean, they're good, but their quarterback is legit, but he's he's not a Heisman candidate. He's not like... He's nothing that I would have expected BYU to have any issues with, and they really didn't. They had a pick 6 and a fumble 6, and it's just like, well, that's really hard to come back from, fellas. Like, that's when your offense spots the opposing team 14 points. Like, what do you want them to do? I mean, that's the same reason that Utah beat UCLA. They got spotted a 7 spot on the first play of the game. Yeah. And you're just like, well...
So I usually just watch the key plays and stuff because I don't sit there and watch the games.
You kill me.
I know.
You absolutely kill me.
I do get to watch, catch up on more games because I'm not
catching up on games. So ridiculous. I hate the way that you do that, and I will never justify it ever.
That's fine. Anyway.
I'll make that until the dawn of time.
I could judge a game on how well it is by how many key plays are set up.
So ridiculous.
And the U game only had 25 key plays. I'm just like, oh gosh. And so then you also know when the game's gonna be over because you're just like, well, they only have a few more plays to make.
Then why even be a part of it? That's so ridiculous. I hate how much this is. Okay, well, then why do you even like it? That's like buying a car. So that's like if you had bought your Mustang and never drove it. Like
I do that a lot too. I bought my Magnum and I've only driven it 33,000 miles.
but you
like
still
12 years.
you still drive it though, somewhat.
Yeah, so I still watch it.
No, you're not watching it. You're watching Key Plays.
It's
not the same.
I enjoy it.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm still gonna make fun of the way that you enjoy.
That's fine. I mean, I made fun of my parents for doing that for years too, and then I just realized the benefits of it.
Benefits of it. Give me a break. It's like drinking Diet Coke. That's like what it is. Diet Coke is disgusting.
I mean, most soda's gross, although
soda's delicious. It's just gross for you.
There's something wrong with me because I've been drinking more soda lately.
Are you depressed?
Like one a week at least.
That's a lot to you. One a week?
I mean, I'd go.
Oh,
months.
Cam, the last two things that you've just told me are just make me sad inside. One a week is not a lot.
Yeah, well,
one a week is really good actually. That's like I'm proud of you for that. That's really good.
Let's check out my arteries comparatively.
That's really good. One a week. You should. I've been happy just only drinking soda on weekends. I've been stoked about that.
Well, that's good. I mean,
I do need to drink less though, because I'm still like. It's like I make up the whole week in that
my
2 days.
addiction's like chocolate and stuff, and so like my breakfast's at, if they can be
Like
called
Cocoa
that.
Puffs.
No, at
chocolate
at
milk.
Roots or not Roots. That's really good. Is like peanut M&Ms and peanut butter M&Ms, butter toffee this morning. So to counteract that, I drink like over 40 ounces by like third period of water.
That's funny.
And, you know, gotta get my V8 in there.
Ugh. I do not know how people drink that. I know a lot of people do. So apparently I'm the minority, but like I was
A lot? You think a lot of people do?
yes.
I thought I was in the minority for drinking
No,
it.
I like everyone I talk to. They're like they like the tomato juice. Not only that, I did not know that this existed. Spicy tomato juice.
Yeah.
I did not know that existed until I was 22. And when I found that out, I was like, you guys are joking with me, right? Like I saw it in the grocery aisle and I'm like, people don't drink that. And they're like, yeah, they like, and my friend's like, yeah, it's good. I'm like, you are full of crap. It's good.
The
Spicy tomato like why would you drink that?
It is better than the regular V8. I told you my story about that, right?
How is it like better? What do you mean better? Like you like the taste better?
Yeah, I mean the spicy
How?
V8 is better than just
Why do you want a spicy drink?
than just V8.
Yeah. Like V8's bad enough, but why do you want any spicy drink? Why do you want your drink to bite you
I
back?
think it's like hot Takis or something, you know? Or
Well,
it's just
Takis are like food though. Why would you want to drink like that?
but that's kind of like what this is. I mean, it's like
Ugh.
tomato soup. It's like
Yeah, gross.
you don't like tomato soup?
No.
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 Like you don't like tomato soup and grilled cheese on a cold night?
No, tomato soup is always disgusting.
Wow, all right. Well,
Yeah, see, I know I'm in the minority with that. I know a lot of people.
somebody-
I only like
somebody
tomatoes in
needs
a
some
very.
beta carotene then.
Probably.
Some supplements for this guy. Please send them to him. His eyes are going bad. Just sitting here watching him play video games.
So funny.
Get the man some carrots and some red lycopene.
No,
Whoa, what is going on?
I'm guessing if it like
that a
closed
robot?
in on me, maybe I would die or something. I don't know. Twin Daggers 5. I have Twin Daggers 2. I definitely need more Twin Daggers. Sweet.
So no, I won't tell that story.
No, like I cannot. I like the V8 juice. It's like okay, at least it's still like a fruit, but to make it spicy, that makes no sense to me. Like, why would you do that? Why?
It's like, have you ever had these bars of chili chocolate? They put chili.
Yeah, like well, Mexican candy is like spicy,
Yeah.
and it's like kill nearby enemies first.
Well, what the heck is that?
I have no clue.
That looks like does that look like? That's a character.
It looks like SpongeBob. It looks like
it looks
Plankton. Like Plankton on SpongeBob. Yeah.
But it also looks like
That's funny.
Manta Ray Man or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, Man Ray.
Man Ray and Plankton like.
How do I? The guys are dead. They're dead. What do I do? Oh, guess not. All right, moving on. I don't know what you are.
So
am I poisoning them? Or am I getting poisoned? I hope I'm doing the poisoning. Now is it good? No. Yes. All right. I'm okay.
put a coin,
I don't know what that is. I can't interact with it.
You put a coin to the slot machine. Like, I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, I wouldn't necessarily rave about V8. You know, I'm not gonna try to get you to get hesitant. To be honest with you, I do it as kind of like a cat. You know, I used to like it more, but I think with so much access to it, and I probably drink like one every morning for the most part, since being at Roots and when they have them available. I kind of wish, because when we started the year, they had the mini cans. I actually like that a lot better, because a full can is a bit much. But if you drink lots of water and you know, like sugar, it actually helps balance it. So I wish they would do the spicy ones. I don't like the fruit ones.
Oh my gosh, V8
Anyway.
Splash is good. Yeah, I like that.
I like a good tomato soup.
I only like tomatoes in a very few things, like a BLT. That's really good.
Okay.
If you even just put salt and pepper on a tomato and eat it like a slice, yeah, I can do that. But it's just I never, because I really like sugar, and I think it's just because it's not enough sugar that I'm just well, what is this? So it's bland almost to me. I don't know what it is. Because I never even really put it together that tomatoes were sweet, and I always just thought, you know, it's oh yeah, it's a fruit, and it's a fruit because of, you know, they have seeds and blah blah blah. But it's no, they're, you know, they actually have sugar. That's, you know, that's part of the reason that they're, you know, that they are what they are. But I'm just no way, disgusting.
Yeah, when I make, you know, I'll get a can of Campbell's or the off-brand, you know, tomato soup, and then I put a can of stewed tomatoes in there as well.
Ugh, yeah.
And then I put spices in there as well. And
Sorry, can't get with you.
do a grilled cheese with it, and then maybe, you know, if you're feeling really fancy, put some sour cream and kind of.
No. I mean, I would. The only thing I would do is I would dip the sandwich in the tomato soup,
Yeah.
and then I would call it a day. Oh, that's great. Because I would do that, but then I wouldn't like finish the tomato soup, and I would only eat it because there was.
Do you like any soups?
I'm not a big soup guy, but I like, you know, like lobster bisque from Zupa's is really good.
You know what I like is a chicken gnocchi at Olive Garden.
Gnocchi is good.
And you get the never-ending soup and salad there, and you just fatten yourself up with chicken gnocchi.
Man, the best thing at Olive Garden is the chicken marsala.
Oh,
So good with mashed potatoes. Oh, so good.
chicken marsala is so
Chicken
it's
marsala
good.
is so good.
Oh man, but all that stuff's kind of expensive. Like we did Flavors of India the other day. Whew, that's a
And everything now is expensive for sure.
well.